Hello everyone, myself Aditya Srivastav, the principal of Baba International School. Students and parents, few days before I told you that we will give you a very different platform of learning in our school. But we have not disclosed till now. Today I am telling you the methodology, the way of teaching and learning in our school system. Students, I would like to say that learning is very important. But the question is that what is the way of learning? What is the correct frequency so that you can grasp whole of the content, and there should be also one objective. If you are learning anything and there is no objective at all, if any teacher is teaching you, if there is no objective, I think that is not fruitful overall. So here we have developed very different kind of methodology so that we can give you the education, we can give all kind of the factors even related to educations, but with a purpose. If there is no purpose, I think that is not fruitful overall. So we are developing education system in our school that is with purpose. So have a look over here, children. In our school we have created very different methodology of learning system. So children, first of all, that in our school we have planned, and it was already planned even, that is unmatched personal attention. Now the question is this: what is unmatched personal attention? Parents and students, I would like to tell you, in unmatched personal attention, what we have done, actually in this particular criteria, we will give the personal attention to each and every student. Because personally I believe each and every student want to be visible in the classroom, in society, everywhere. If we talk about the school, especially they want to be visible. Parents, I would like to tell you, even not students want to be visible. Everybody want to be visible. And there is a famous quote: the people are the people because of the other people. You are who you are because of me. If I don't acknowledge you, you are nobody, my dear. Similarly, a student want to be visible in the classroom. This is the responsibility of school. This is the responsibility of teacher who is in the classroom. That we have to make them visible. Otherwise, बच्चों की जो सेल्फ स्टीम होती है वो डेवलप नहीं हो पाती है. तो दैट इज our criteria, our motto of the school, first of all, to visible each and every child. क्यों? क्योंकि हर बच्चा सामने आना चाहता है. If some students are not good in mathematics, maybe they are good in report writing in English, they are good in dance, they are good in activities, they are good in sports, they can perform well in writing skills even, they can be well in extempore. So until unless our motto is to give the best education to our students, but with a purpose, and if we are not giving the attention to the child, until unless that child is going to be invisible from the class, from the school, from the society, and then from the world universe. So our first motto is to make each and every child visible. Second one, we are focusing upon extrovert and introvert analysis of every student. In this criteria, we are not only giving the focus upon quality education, we will give focus, very good focus, very well focus on quality education. But along with, if we are imparting the education, this is our responsibility, whether our children, whether our students are grasping or not. If teacher is teaching in the classroom, at the end of the day, if we are not unable to find it out, whether my students grasp the content, my students learn exactly, I think so that education is not given properly. There is no system at all, and that is useless. So This is the responsibility of teacher, that teacher should get the feedback at the end of the chapter, at the end of the day, even regularly, that my children, my students are getting whatever I am teaching. Is it so? अगर नहीं है ऐसा, it mean to say we have to bring the changes in our learning system. So that is our responsibility. In such a way, if we will find it out that our children are getting right, it mean to say we will be ensured to make them more and more. Whatever we have given earlier, if it is not just grasped by the child, it mean to say whatever we are imparting, we are giving the next one, it is useless. So our motto is also introvert and extrovert. Introvert, when we will be knowing by taking the feedback of the child exactly what is there, then after we can develop any child, we can develop the qualities of the child, we can develop the skills of the child, because we believe that extrovert and introvert development should be there. Now students and parents, I would like to tell you the methodology. Actually, what is the methodology we have developed in our school system for imparting education, quality education, and overall development of the child, extrovert analysis, introvert analysis. So first one I would like to tell you, that is concept building. Here you can see that what is over here, that is BIS, and then we are making effort on these 4 criteria. We have given the 4 criteria over here. First one is the concept building, improve writing skills, then improve spoken English, and last that is develop thinking and problem skills. So I would like to talk first of all, what is concept building. We will effort BIS, it means to say teachers, school, principal, everybody, we will effort for concept building of students. And there should be an objective, because in the beginning I told, if we are educating a child, is there any purpose? If we are teaching any good habit, is there any purpose? If we are teaching suppose physics, chemistry, mathematics, whatsoever, is there any purpose? If we will start teaching the purpose of the education to the child, then naturally students will start taking interest, because they are understanding what is the purpose. Before starting this particular concept building program, I would like to tell you that what is the purpose. I would like to connect it, then you will better understand. Sir again and again is talking about purpose, but what is exactly purpose? How the student will identify that what is purpose? So I would like to tell you through one example. Suppose in physics, a teacher is teaching the chapter electricity. So the concept of the electricity, what is electricity? There are so many laws, formulas, derivations, numericals, theory, figures, they will prepare at all. But until unless they will really understand what is electricity and how it is connected with purpose, mean to say, if we are teaching electricity, even I would like to tell, and even we are giving the training to our all the teachers, that we all have to teach our subject as an interdisciplinary subject. Even CBSE also says to the teachers that always connect your subject at least 3 different aspects. If you are teaching electricity, then you just tell them what is importance of electricity as sociological level, as informative level, means your life skills, and related to your career, means different aspects we can tell to the children. Suppose we talk about the electricity, then the child will understand what is the importance of electricity. We have to tell, we can give the example that coal miners Dhanbad swallowed that much coal because of unavailability of the electricity. There was no electricity at all. So until unless we should tell, suppose we can give the example of the social sciences also, like there is a chapter of the crop production. So we can tell, if we are telling them the crop production of rice, wheat, so you tell them, if a child leaves the rice on his plate, her plate, then they remember that farmer in Pantnagar is standing in water for a long time and leaches the rice. Then they will start understanding the objective. They will start understanding how these subjects, these topics are connected as interdisciplinary. So this is very important, and this education system, this methodology we are going to add in our teaching and learning system. So now come to the concept building. What is concept building? We teach, suppose we take the example of the mathematics, and in mathematics in the 10th standard, when a child is learning statistics, there is statistics, one chapter in 9th standard as well as in 10th standard. And when the child is learning, that is only objective to teach them to the calculation work, right, to the direct method to find the mean, median, mode, step deviation method, shortcut method. This is only the way they should just mug up the formula and start creating the table. That is okay if the teacher is teaching the polynomial in any of the standard 8th 9th standard. What is the objective of the teacher, what is the objective of teaching the polynomial? So that should be very, very clear. Then we will start teaching the concept, all the concepts of all the topics. Then students will start taking the interest. When a child does the mathematics, then if I ask any child of class 9 10th standard, 11 12th standard, that they can do the data analysis of the rainfall, they are able? No. If I ask any child, they can talk on any of the topic for 2 minutes on the topic of the environment. If I give the example, if I give the example of simple, they can talk about social level, society, they can talk about nation, they can talk about Indian economy, they can talk about even any subject for 2 minutes continuously. That is important. So in this particular concept building program, we are developing such kind of the things so that children first of all start understanding the concept even of any of the chapter of the mathematics, any content, any topic of science, social sciences. When they will start understanding the concept, naturally there is no need to mug up long question answers. There is no need to mug up the theorems. There is no need to mug up sometimes I have seen students even mug up the solutions of the mathematics question. So we will develop the concept first of all, and we will teach them what is the concept. Then after, what is the objective? Objectives know the basics. When the child is not understanding the values, when the child is not understanding what is the basics of the particular topic, what is the basic of the that particular subject, then how they will start taking the interest? The main factor is to develop the interest for the subject, for the topic. So now we are coming to the next topic. Next topic is improve writing skills. Improve writing skills. First of all, up to 5th standard, that is very, very important. What is in the writing skill? Writing should be very, very neat and clean, precisely and correctly. That is our motto. So we developed this particular criteria in our learning system. Up to 5th standard, writing mean to say whatever they are writing, that should be very, very neat and clean. Their letters should be neat and clean. The way they are writing, that should be very, very neat and clean. So, but after 5th standard, what is our motto? After 5th standard, writing skills mean to say that is precisely better yourself. Because after 5th standard, up to 5th standard, students, they generally mug up the even essay, Nibandh Hindi mein, they generally mug up the letters, even applications, essay, notices, messages, telegrams, because this is very difficult to understand. This is very difficult for them. Even we are developing also this writing skills activity even from 3rd standard onwards. But after 6th standard, it is very, very important, because they have a lot of burden, and syllabus is also wide, chapters are very, very deeper. So this is not possible to mug up the long answers of the question. So they have to frame the answers in their own words. So up to 5th standard in the writing skills, precisely, correctly, neat and clean. But after 5th standard up to 12th standard, we have only one aim, that students should write in their own words. They should write any of the topic. If we are giving the story, we are giving applications, letters, essays, email writing, report writing, that is very tough, that is very important. So they should have such kind of the skills, that is writing skills. Why nowadays report writing is very tough? Students can write essay, they can write even emails, letter, but report writing is very tough. Why? Because we need to first of all collect the information we have to collect from the different resources, and then after keep your information sequentially and simultaneously. That is why report writing, it is very tough. Now we are coming to the next criteria of learning, that is improve spoken English. स्टूडेंट्स एंड पेरेंट्स, स्पोकन इंग्लिश जिसको हम लोग इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग जनरली बोलते हैं, दैट इज वेरी इसेंशियल नाउ डेज। 21st सेंचुरी की ये डिमांड है, रिक्वायरमेंट है, दैट द चाइल्ड शुड स्पीक इन इंग्लिश. I'm not saying the child should speak in English only, but at least whatever is the requirement of the platform, at least accordingly that they should speak up in English. Why? Because we are preparing our child. We are not saying that you should talk always in English, right? At home with your parents, with your grandparents, you can talk in Hindi. You talk even in Hindi. This is your mother tongue. We should respect, we should love our mother tongue. But until unless you have to also cope up in your career, right? So spoken English is very important. Whether you are learning, whether you are writing in Hindi, doesn't matter, but when you have to go for the interviews, when you have to go for the public speaking, that is very important. So your spoken English, and there will be two benefits. Your speaking part will be also improved, along with you will be also ready to face any kind of the situation, right? Because when you will start answering in English, your confidence will start reflecting towards the person, society. So that is very important. And another also important benefit of spoken English, even when a child starts speaking from second standard, first standard, and up to fifth standard, they just learn few sentences. After sixth standard, they start speaking public speaking topic, and without even hindrance, if they have started even, or they are in such a way rhythm, without hurdle, without problem, they are speaking continuously. It means to say the ideas are entering in the mind very frequently, and in the examinations, even during the board examinations, even 10th standard and 12th standard, that is very important. If you are writing without thinking, it means to say the ideas which are entering in the mind, that should be precisely correct. But if you are writing, it means to say there is no need to create the sentences, and you are able. Why it is happening? Because of your spoken English, because you are directly thinking in English. That is why. So the child will start writing the answers in their own word instead of mug up the question answers. So I think you all want same thing, that the students should not mug up the answer of the questions. They should write down the answers when they are understanding the content, where they are understanding the chapter. They should write the answers in their own words. Now we are coming to the last criteria of our methodology, learning methodology. Develop thinking problem solving skills. Even before that, I would like to tell you what is the objective of spoken English. So many objectives, so many benefits I told you, and here I just mentioned ability to express yourself. That is very important nowadays, according to the requirement of 21st century, right? At least you should learn this thing. When you are not able to express yourself, you don't have the skills, you don't have the ability to express yourself, whether how much you are knowledgeable, I think that knowledge is just only be with you only. That cannot be even transferred to anybody else. What is knowledge economy, children? What is knowledge economy, parents? I would like to tell you the transferring and sharing of knowledge with each other, that is called the knowledge economy. So it means to say, if we are transferring, it doesn't matter it is transferred in Hindi, but at least when you are having English skills, because when you will go for the higher studies, until unless you have to face complete textual and contextual content only in English. So why not here you are starting, you are mugging up. Instead of mugging up, just learn and just collect the ideas, grasp the content, and write in your own words. Now we are talking about develop thinking problem solving skills. CBSE already emphasized a lot for the thinking skills and problem solving skills. Even when there was a pattern of CCE, continuous comprehensive evaluation, on report card you can see there is also the criteria, and you got also the grades even, and even on all kind of the report card up to 10th standard for the thinking skills and problem solving skills. And once again these kind of the skills, according to the new education system which is launched by government in 2020, you can see that they are also once again talking about the development of skills. Why they are brought vocational education even after 5th standard, they are just bringing the vocational education, and it is already added in 9th standard, in 10th standard, 11th, 12th standard, because you have to learn, right, and you have to inculcate such kind of the skills. But I'm not talking about over here for about vocational education. I'm talking about that is thinking skills and problem skills. Means when a child is able to think about any of the situation, they can just after thinking, the next part is the next step is problem solving. Suppose any problem is there, right, related to studies, related to any particular sum, right, if we talk about any of the chapter, even studies or any situation in real life situation. So when a child is having any kind of the problem, facing the problem, first of all the child should start thinking. When the child is not thinking, it means to say the child will always dependent upon teachers, parents and friends. So we have to also develop the thinking skills. So that is the motto of our education system, learning methodology of our school, that thinking skill. And when the child start thinking, and then after the child will reach to the consequences of that particular problem, and then the child will find it out, the ways and means how the child can overcome from that particular problem. It means to say that is problem solving skills. If the child, even that is for everybody, if we don't have the skills to face the situation, sometimes I have seen even personally so many teachers, so many persons, they always talk about the problems. I always talk about the problems, even everybody, but I always talk about the solutions with problems. If you don't have the solution and always you are giving the energy, this problem, that problem, this problem, then how you will overcome from these situations if you don't have the solution? And every time it is not possible that the person is with you to help out you. Somewhere, sometime you have to take a spontaneous decision. You have to give the solution to even another person. So you must have problem solving skills. So that is our aim. We want to develop problem solving skills in our children. And what is the objective? Advance in career and reach goals. Naturally, when you are in any kind of the position in your job, right, so you have to such kind of the skill, thinking skill. You have to think about your companies, you have to think about your profession, you have to think about your career, right, and you are knowing how to solve, and you can easily overcome from these kind of the problems, and naturally you will reach to your goals, whatever you have the desired aim in your life, desired goal in your life. So definitely you will reach, आपको चीज मिलेगी, you will get definitely. So I would like to tell you once again in the last that our school is having unmatched personal attention, extrovert and introvert analysis of every student, and this is the framework what we have created for our student. Those are learning in our school, and those will take the admissions in future. Our aim is only to impart the education, but with objective, and the framework we will follow, definitely we will follow, and we are following even you can see, and in online platform also. And when you will be available, when students will be available in school, inside the school, in school premises, then all the things we will just pursue to the children, so better for the betterment of their future, for betterment of their life. Thank you so much. Have a good day. See you soon.